Hey guys, wanted to go ahead and just do a really quick review, or not a review, just my quick first impressions of the Zoom AMS-22. This is a really small interface. If you recall, I was showing you how small the Shure MVI was, which is pretty damn small, but this is even smaller. But what's really pretty cool about this is that this is actually, oh, by the way, before I go on further, all audio right now is coming from the Rode NTG5. This interface can actually, right now I'm on level gain of 4, so this thing can pump out a lot. And right now I'm actually recording in Audacity right now. But overall, what's cool about this, just really quickly, so it shows 48 volts on the side. There's a little slot for that. This is where it's only one input here. And then there's a headphone output here. Gosh, let me just move this out of the way because I'm just getting plosives all day. I didn't put my PON filter on today. Just for context, it's not the PON filter. It's just the Octo hook, which is not as good for plosives, but it doesn't. It's just like it's convenience. And then in the back you've got your outputs, so I actually can connect this to speakers, and you have direct monitor on and off, and loop back on and off. And yeah, there's not really much I could say about this, but I am pretty impressed with the size and weight of this. This is the lightest audio interface I've ever had. Like, this is like really freaking light. This is like light, and it's very portable. Like, I can't really demonstrate this, but like just size-wise, if you recall the Shure MVI, this is how small the Shure MVI is. And this is about as small, but the Shure MVI is way heavier and heftier, and this is just like way lighter. If you compare this to like the Audio Box Go, which I once said was pretty good for travel, this is like smaller, like by quite a margin. Like, that's way smaller. And there's also the Zoom F3, same company, but it's even smaller than the Zoom F3. Now, the key difference is that this is not a recorder. It's a recorder, but it's not. It's an audio interface. It's not a recorder. So, basically, you do need access to a computer to use it. But this thing is like less than $100, and I'm pretty impressed with how this works. I think realistically, the way to think about it, because and before I go on further, props to Bark, because I actually learned about it from his channel. It's so funny. I watch his channel and I'm like, oh, that looks great. I'm going to buy that for myself. He's like my catalog. I just watch him. I'm just like, fuck, I'm going to buy that. That's like a dope. And then if it doesn't look good, I don't buy it. But I saw this and I was like, shit, that looks dope. That looks like an amazing travel interface. And I bought it right away. Yeah, this is how it sounds on the NTG5. I know I'm clipping because... Bark, what he also did was he demonstrated how this sounds on the Shure SM7B. So let's go and do that right now. Alright, so I have now switched to the Shure SM7B. Typically, I usually, so right now on the gain dial, this is at nearly 10. And I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but actually, let me move it over here so you guys can see it. Can you guys see that? But that's actually pretty good waves. Like, remember, this is not with post-processing. Like, I'm getting, that's a big wave over there. You know what I mean? So I'm not using a cloud lifter, and like, I'm getting like, that's fatty. That's like fucking fatty. Like, hello. Those are big fatty ass waves that you can get with a Shure SM7B. Then again, I am kind of a louder talker. So if this was more of a quiet talker, they talk like this, and they would talk like this, and blah, 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 and they'd be like right about there. So this wouldn't work for like a quiet talker, but look at this, man. Those are fatty ass waves right there. That's fat. You know what I mean? So this can drive a Shure SM7B without a cloud lifter. I do hear a little bit of hiss, but I remember I've actually went back and like most people can't hear it when you actually, go ahead and do the recording. But this is the Shure SM7B raw. Like, this is raw, baby. Like Gordon Ramsay raw, right? And that's fucking fat waves right there. So this can power a Shure SM7B. So I think this is an amazing travel interface, like a really inexpensive travel interface. So like, how voice actors, like they'll always say like, what's a great travel setup? Dude, get this and get like a shoddy and you're freaking set. Like, this is a travel set. Look at how small that is, man. Dude, that's tiny. And the headphone amps are actually not bad. Like, actually, I've tested it with the HD6XX. It's comfortably loud. So that means it can, and right now I'm right now testing a different headphone, and it's pretty loud in my ear right now. So overall, color me impressed. This is an amazing travel interface for less than $100, and one I will recommend to voice actors for a travel setup. So yeah, that's all I got to say. You guys have a great one. All right, bye.